You know what's going on. The Giants won this week, so I'm going to talk my shit while we are undefeated. Week 1, baby. Week 1. Okay. You already know why we're here. What's up? here. I'm excited for week 1 of football. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm not even going to be this excited at the end. I'm going to be ready for the Super Bowl at the end. But for now, we undefeated. In 4 weeks, I'm going to regret making this video. I might want to delete it. But I'm going to talk my shit till then. So let's talk about the games, boys. Well, I mean, what a better game to start off on than the Giants-Titans game. Come on. I mean, we were kind of folding. I'm not even going to lie. It was tied 13-13 for a while. But, man, that missed kick, boy. Hey, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. I'm not here to explain football. I'm not here to tell you the statistical stats and how fast Derrick Henry was running when he did a 20-yard pickup or whatever the hell. I'm here to talk my shit. The Giants are on top. Giants number 1. Don't forget it, boys. Don't forget it. Sorry, I'm forgetting. We need to move on to the next game. Broncos Seahawks. That's today. Yeah. Okay, Monday Night Football. Cool. Buccaneers Cowboys. Hey, y'all. Giants won week 1. Cowboys lost week 1. And they lost hard. It's not like Tampa, ran up the score on them. It was only 19-13. But, boy, Dak Prescott's hurt. I don't want people to be hurt. Hey, I don't want to hurt nobody. We don't want anybody hurt. We want everyone healthy as possible. But Dak Prescott's going to be out when the Giants play the Cowboys. So there's that. I'm just going to put it that way. Yeah, Cowboys get rocked. Moving on to the next one. Chiefs, Cardinals. Just finished watching that game. That was the very last game I watched. And that game was boring. It was boring after the second quarter, and I knew the Chiefs were going to warm up and start picking it up after the second quarter, and here we are. Here we are with a 44-21 game, which is brazy. It's just brazy that anyone thought anything else, honestly. Raiders, Chargers. My girl's a Raiders fan, so this was a tough one to watch. I tried to give her a heads up that the Chargers were very good. She doesn't know much about football. She just learned what a safety was today. So, that was fun. Packers, Vikings. I'm so surprised the Packers lost. I mean, Aaron Rodgers doesn't look like he was in his groove. I mean, kudos to the defense. They looked like they were keeping him out of his groove. But he looked like he was having a hard time just getting into any of it. So, that was a rough one. 7-23 Vikings. Here we got the Jaguars and the Commanders. The Commanders barely pulling out a victory. I mean, I feel like this wasn't more so on the Commanders being good as it was the Jaguars being bad. But we knew what that was. If you've seen my last video, you knew that was going to be a shit show. My video before the last. I'll put it like that. Oh, Ravens, Jets. You want to talk about a massacre? You want to talk about a team in tip-top shape and coming out the guns hot with their little... What's that? What's it called? A tune-up game. A tune-up game. What's more beautiful than a very well-oiled machine coming out and getting a nice tune-up game on the New York Jets? That was quite the sight to see. I could write poems. There could be legends made about it. Just know tune-up games are important, kids. Jets lose 9-24. The Ravens kick their ass. Oh. This one was rough to watch. Okay, Saints, Falcons. Let's talk about something for a second. Kickers were off. Is it just me? Am I off? But kickers were giving me anxiety. I didn't have to worry much about kickers in my Giants game. But the Saints kicker misses, 3 kicks? 2 kicks? Hits one off the post, hits one extra point, hits an extra point wide right. And the Falcons kicker makes all his kicks all game. The Falcons have the lead all game. And then Jameis Winston, I don't know what he did. But he somehow got them in field goal range, and he makes a 49-yard field. I don't know how long it was. It was around 49 yards. It was a long-ass field. It was way more than an extra point. It was way more than an extra point. It's my point. Kickers missing extra points is the most aggravating thing in the world, and I just watched one of these games. Oh, which game was it? Was it which game was it? It was the Steelers-Bengals game. Okay, hold on. Before I move on to that game, the score for the Saints-Falcons game was 27-26 because Jameis Winston got him in the field goal range at the last second, and he decided to make a kick for once. So on to my next point, for real, is the Steelers-Bengals game. Buddy hits it off the post, and then just misses a second time. I know it sounds ignorant not going into detail. I'm just so frustrated about it. Anyways, this Bengals Steelers game, it was kind of a shit show. I mean, once again, I like my LSU Joe Burrow, but he was not on it. Joe Cool was nowhere to be found. He didn't even pull up to the parking lot. That's the crazy part. So, I mean, there's not much more to say than that, because if Joe plays good on that, it doesn't matter about his kickers. It doesn't matter about his run game, because Joe Mixon was mixing them fools up, boy. Hey, Joe Mixon is the truth. Joe Mixon is a tooth, okay? So, long story short, if Joe Burrow played, I mean, half of the performance he was last year for the most part on average, then he would have got something going, and it would have been a much closer game. I mean, it was already 23-20, but it wouldn't have went down like that. It went to overtime and everything. So, I mean, I feel like it wouldn't have went to overtime. I feel like the game would have been decided for the overtime hit. Anyways, yeah, 23-20, Steelers, sad face to my Joe Burrow. Let's talk about the Eagles whooping the Lions. That was, I mean, expected. I'm from Detroit, so I'm born and raised in Michigan, so it's not cool to watch. It's not hip. And on top of that, the Eagles won. And I always want the Eagles to lose because they're our biggest competition in the division. I don't care about the Cowboys. The Cowboys can't even make it after they get into the first round of the playoffs, let alone win a Super Bowl. So we're just going to move on quickly from that shit show. 37-35 Eagles, for sure. On a bright note, for a team I don't really give a shit about, the Bears beat the 49ers. Good for them. Toodaloo. Khalil Mack is on the Chargers now. When the fuck did that happen? Where was I need the answers. I just found that out today when I saw him playing. Yeah. But the Bears sneak out a win against the 49ers. I mean, I don't want to say sneak out because it was a pretty solid win at the end. At the beginning, it was a little rough, but the Bears really pulled through and looked like a solid team. The 49ers, they're playoff contenders. They can make it to the playoffs this year if they really tried. I mean, of course, everyone's trying. You know what I'm saying. But, good for the Bears. Good for the Bears. 19-10, Bears win. And who else? Oh, yeah. I was talking my shit. Hey, Giants won, and the fucking Dolphins beat the Patriots. And the Dolphins beat the Patriots. We already know the curse I put on them, so let's just see how long that lasts. I know they play each other later this year because they're in the same division, so that should be fun to talk my shit later. So, 27 Dolphins. Hallelujah. Browns Panthers. 26-24. Oof. Yeah. Baker Mayfield did not pull out the revenge story he exactly thought in his head. He looked sloppy. I mean, you're in a new team, a new offense. There's going to, be some chemistry problems. But it's hard for the Browns to sit there and be like, damn, we should have kept him if he's out there throwing 3 picks, you know? I kind of wanted to see the redemption story. That's on me for expecting it. Sad face. The Browns win 26-24. The Colts-Texans game. A moment of silence. For the game, for America. Who settles for a tie? Who settles for a tie? I say we play until death. Because if anybody's walking out here with a tie, then we might as well be eating baguettes and hitting the ball with our feet every play. Because, I almost just lost it. I don't want to talk about that game. Just know it ended in 2020. It ended 22-20. The Colts and the Texans tied. Final score. Yeah. This is an American channel. You're at the right place. Don't you click that off. Bro, that's crazy. That hurts my feelings. That hurts my feelings almost as much as the Vikings beating the Packers this week. And the Broncos Seahawks tonight? Yeah. I'm gonna have to go Broncos. We already talked about that one. We will talk about that one soon. I'm sure I'll be back in a couple days. Oh man, I've been rambling for a second. I appreciate you guys so much for listening to me just talk my shit. It feels a lot easier to just talk about things I know and things I like, and I don't like very many things, or know very many things for that matter. And football's back around, so I get to talk about something every day. Football is kind of my thing. I'm just now finding out. Much love. Make sure you like and subscribe. All that good shit that YouTubers say. Be safe.